Hey y'all. I'm going to I'm just working right now. I actually have something to say. I never get on here live directly from Facebook. And when I tell y'all I was struggling to figure it out. Like I didn't know you could put like a little caption down there. Like I didn't know. No. Because what I do is I normally stream live from this platform called StreamYard, and it's connected to my Facebook. So I normally go directly on there. Like I never see this ever. I think my second time. Is it? Maybe? I don't know. I think it's like my second time going live on here, and the first time was like last year. But yeah, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to see stuff? Am I able to see who gets in? Like, I have no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna sit here though. Like, do y'all just get on live and just be here? Like, what do y'all do? Like, I'm about to talk about something. I'm just finishing something up really quick. And I was like, I never go live. Let me just do it, you know? Like, I see people go live. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. Like, I never catch it. But, like, people, like, bigger people, I don't know what you call those viral accounts. I don't know. I'm not a social media person like that. But people with the blue checks and stuff, like, you know, if I'm scrolling, I'll normally see them like with the red thing. But I like hardly ever see like any of my Facebook friends or anybody like going live. So I'm really curious, like, what do y'all do on live? When y'all just go live, what do y'all do? Like, I'm used to posting, like making a video on my own and then uploading it. So I was like, okay, you know, let me just get on live and let me just talk. But yeah, I don't know what y'all do on here. What are we supposed to do? Are there rules to this? I don't know. But yeah, I feel good, y'all. I feel amazing. What I was coming to talk about, I'm working. I'm at home working. What I feel good. What I was coming to share, that's why I said I don't know what we're supposed to talk. What is that? What is that? Is this for my brace? Um, I was coming to talk about my event last night. No mind. But my cutting the cords to Freedom workshop last night was, well, maybe I shouldn't keep saying last night. Yesterday evening was amazing. Oh my God. It was great. It was so great. And I'm not saying that just because I hosted the event, but it was amazing. Like, I had 6 days to prepare for it, and women showed up. They stepped in, they were in the chat, they were having breakthroughs, they were sharing, they were opening up, they were being vulnerable. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, this feels amazing. Like, I created this space for women to feel safe. And yeah, like they were just engaging and participating and sharing. And I was just like, oh, you know, like it was really making my heart smile. Like, not literally, but you know, I felt really good. Like, it was nice. And just to see the breakthroughs, like I challenged women. That's what I said. Let me go back. Let me say this. If you saw my event and decided not to register, shame on you because you missed out. But if you didn't see it because you didn't know about it and you didn't register, then you can let me know and I'll send you the replay. I'll be nice. I'll send you the replay. If you didn't know about it, it was called Cutting the Cords to Freedom Workshop. If you didn't know about it, I can send you the replay because I actually just sent the replays out now. And I can send you that. So you can comment, DM me, send you the replay. I'll send it to you. But it was amazing. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And it's so crazy to me because I started, well, I planned it ish, like maybe like weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I would say. But I started promoting it in 6 days before the event went live. And so many people, like in a short amount of time, showed up. So looking at the number of people that registered, compared to the number of people who actually showed up, an 85% show up rate. And I had 6 days to get that information out there, to get that event out there, to get those details out there, to get people signed up, registered. Like 85% show up rate. That is amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. And so I've just been like on cloud 1000. I don't do any drugs. So this is my natural high. Like things like this, me celebrating my events, celebrating women, being proud of them, honoring them, empowering them, supporting them, guiding them. Like that's what gets me in my good feels. That's what activates me. That's what makes me feel good. That's what fulfills me. That's how I pour into myself. Is by showing up and helping other people. So it was amazing, y'all. And I challenged, this is what I was going to say. I had challenged women, tap to invite. Tap what? I don't know how to do this. Something just came up and said tap to invite. I don't know. I don't know live. But yeah, so it's like I had challenged women. To choose at least one thing to release on that workshop last night, like during that 1 hour-ish time. And they were talking, like, and one of the young ladies in there, like, she was so brave, and she came off mute and was like, I have 2 things. I was like, yes, like, and I even said that, I'm like, as people, not even just women, as people, we hold on to so many things. Hey, Tony, we hold on to so many things. And we don't really take the time to let things go. We don't take the time to evaluate and assess what needs to be expired, really. So we keep things and we hold on to things. And so I didn't want to put too much pressure on anybody by saying clean out your entire life. Like, absolutely not. In my coaching practice, we do detox your life. But I didn't want to put any, that much pressure on anyone to say choose 5 or 6, which I know we probably could choose 5 or 6 things that are no longer serving us. But I was like, just choose at least one. And she got on there and was like, and I don't even think she came in. I don't know if she was there from the very beginning. I think she came in late. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But just even still, even if she came at the very beginning, that's literally an hour time. By the time, she spoke, we were roughly at an hour. For her to have in that space while I'm talking, guiding them, working with them, we're, having breakthroughs. And she was able to identify 2 things that she needed to let go of. So just imagine if you set that time aside for yourself regularly. Not because I'm there saying, hey, set this time aside and do this. Not because I'm saying, hey, you need to, you should, it's best. Take me out. Remove me. If you set and took the time for yourself to say, okay, this is what I need in my life. This is what I no longer need in my life. How powerful would you be if you can just sit and say, this is no longer serving me, and cut it off? It doesn't matter how long it's been around. It doesn't matter the connection, the relationship. And I even mentioned last night, a lot of these relationships we're holding on to because of trauma. We have trauma bonds with these things. We have unhealthy relationships with these things. So that's why they're still there. But in less than an hour, she identified 2 things. What? And that's, I'm only speaking on her because she's, the one who, spoke up. We were running out of time. I wanted to do more, women, but, I was running my mouth. But, and, we were like kind of just running over. But yeah, like, I'm actually going to reach out to, some of those women who attended, like, well, what are you releasing? Like, I want to know. Maybe I should say I want to know exactly what it is that you released, but have you released at least your one thing, that I challenged you to last night on the call? Like, that was amazing. Like, just to see that unfold, it was it was beautiful. I was just like, oh my God. Like, you did that, girl. Like, girl, you did that. I need a bag. What bag do I want? But yeah, it was good. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to host another workshop. I love working at home, y'all. Oh, y'all don't understand. But anyway, I love it. But anyways, I don't know when I'm going to host another workshop. I normally do them like a couple of months, maybe like 6 to 8 weeks-ish apart. Because I'm not going to, lie. Hosting an event, it's a lot of work. Even though it's virtual, even though it's, hold on, I want to rattle this noise about too. Even though it's online, it's still a lot of work. And I really have to, like, there's a lot that I have to do, a lot that I have to pour into, time, energy, resources. Like, I have to pour a lot into my events because I can't tell women that they're going to receive this at the end, or they're going to accomplish this or achieve this at the end, and I don't do it. Like, I'm a woman of my word. If I tell someone I'm going to do something, that's what I do. And not even on a personal level, but professionally, this is my business. This is my brand. So I'm not going to tell women that I can help them with this or I can guide them with this and I don't show up. That's fraud. I'm not doing that. So when I host my events, I have to take my time. I have to pray. I have to meditate. I have to ask God to guide me on what to talk about, what to have an event about. What do women need from me right now? What are women needing in their lives right now? So I have to, really hone in and really carve out time, when I do my event. So I can't say exactly when the next one will be, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I've ever looked forward to an event, hosting an event this much since I started coaching. Last night, yesterday I loved it. Even just seeing the numbers in the room, like 85% of the people who registered actually joined. And I got that out in 6 days. People were even registering up until we went live. I think someone actually got in after, like while I was like closing out. Like, yeah, like that is a pretty big deal. So I feel really good, y'all. Like, I've been smiling. Like, I actually just sent out the replay today. Like I said, I just sent out the replay. If you want the replay, if you did not register, if you didn't know about it, whether you were second guessing yourself, doubting, if you want access to the replay, let me know. I don't mind sending it to you because it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I was actually just listening to it and watching it over myself. Like, that's good. And like I said, I'm not just saying that because I hosted it. Like, but I always give credit where credit is due, whether it's me, and I'm going to always applaud myself for the work I put in. That's just, if you don't like it, maybe that's personal. Where's my daddy? And my daddy would say, that's a PP, that's a personal problem. I'm always going to acknowledge the work I put in. Like, I'm always going to. So if that's, dimming someone else's light, maybe I don't know what to tell you. But yes, so I did great. The women in the room did phenomenal. And the women who joined her circle, women actually joined, signed up for my monthly membership. My community, like, I was like, y'all, we did this. Like, I was so, like, excited. I called my mom right after. My mom was almost in tears. Like, I'm so happy for you. I'm so, like, I know. We did that. But no, seriously, though, like, that felt really good. On a really intimate level. That felt really good. Just seeing women show up for themselves to say yes. And there were women, in this space saying that, it's hard for them to find time for themselves. It's hard for them to set time aside for themselves. It's hard for them to put themselves first, really, in actuality, but an hour. The event was set for an hour, but like I said, I went over an hour and 30, and they were still there. Like, we can do this, y'all. There's breakthroughs waiting for us, and we have to go get them. And what I will tell you, they're not going to come looking for you. Those breakthroughs that you need to change your life, those breakthroughs that you need to shake things up in your life, they're not going to come looking for you. You have to go and get them. You have to. You have to work to get them. They're not going to come knocking at your door. Oh, I heard you were looking for change. Here I am. They're not doing that. I'm sorry to say, I'm not sorry to say, but they're not going to come looking for you. You have to fix that mentality. And I know it's easy to get comfortable. Let me talk on this really quick. It's so easy to get comfortable with what we're used to. It's so easy to get comfortable with what's familiar. And as I wish I had some of my clients on here to say a comfort zone is what? They'll say a danger zone. Being comfortable is dangerous. Because look at the world that we live in. As much as I have a love-hate relationship for technology, look at technology. Look how much technology has evolved in the last 10 years. Look how rapidly things are changing, growing, expanding, evolving, transforming. And you think you have the right to sit there and be the exact same? Year after year after year, baby, you're going to get left behind. I'm just telling you that right now. You are going to get left behind. Okay? Sit there, try to find comfort in what you're doing. You're going to get left behind. And what I will say is and I talk about this all the time, who you surround yourself with, that also matters. Because if you're around people who are not pouring into you, if you're around people who are not doing good themselves, how are you ever going to grow? It's hard, and I'm going to be honest, it's hard to motivate yourself. It's hard to motivate yourself. So if it's hard to motivate yourself and you don't have anyone around you motivating you, or if you don't have Coach T in your life motivating you, coaching you, guiding you, helping you, supporting you, your chances to really changing and transforming are slim, very slim. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I'll just say very slim. Get you a coach, get you a community, get you new friends. Get you a business circle. Hell, get in her circle, my monthly community. Get somewhere. Don't keep staying in the same spaces expecting different results. You are in for a rude awakening. A very rude awakening. And I hate that for you. I do not love that for you. And I don't love to see it. It's bad. I don't want you to do that. I don't. We have to. We cannot keep staying the same. It's crazy. Life is changing every single day. We're changing every single day. And the change that's happening to us every single day is we're turning a day old every single day. And to be more specific, we're turning a second older every day. So that just shows you that we're changing every single day. So if your body is changing, why isn't your mind? Why aren't your thoughts? Why isn't your behavior? What? Your hair is changing. Your body is changing. Your clothes are changing. Your appetite is changing. Your weight is changing. Everything around you is changing, but your thoughts, your mentality, your actions, your behavior. What? How? How do you think that's okay? You cannot think that's okay. Please get with me if you think that's okay. Or you may not think it's okay. You just simply may not know that it's not okay. That's one. If you're uncertain, or even if you don't know, but if you, let me do this. Look around you. Just take a glance around you. If you cannot point out, no, I'm not doing the one thing. If you can't point out 5 things that has changed around you in the last 6 months, you are stuck. There is so much in the world, in your life, that has changed in the last 6 months. But if you can identify them, if you haven't made any of that possible for yourself, you are stuck. Stuck in a cycle. Stuck in patterns. Stuck in habits. Stuck in routine. Now, I'm a creature of habit. I love habits, I love routine. It kind of gets me, functioning. But I know when it's time to change things up. Because like I said, I can sit here. I'm in my office right now, but I can still sit here and I can look around and point out 5 things that has changed in my life. And not even in the past 6 months, in the past 4, 3, 2 months. And I'm not comparing my life to anyone else's, and I don't want you to compare your life to mine. But the point is, if you're not changing, I don't want to say it, that's probably going to be harsh. I'm going to say it. If you're not changing, you're failing. I don't like to say people are failing because that's hard. It's a very negative connotation, but it's the truth. It's so true. What are you doing? If you're not changing, if you're not growing, if you're not learning, if you're not doing anything differently, I don't want to say day to day because that may be a stretch. If you're not doing anything differently month to month, that's big, but we'll just be safe and say that. If you're not doing anything differently on a monthly basis, you are in trouble. Big trouble. Because what you're doing is you're allowing that routine, that habit, that pattern, that thought, or those thoughts, you're allowing it to continue to stay the same. So the longer you allow it to, the longer you allow it to stay that way, the longer it's going to be to break it. So that's why you're in trouble. The more time you let go by, the more trouble you're in, because it's going to be even more and more difficult to break. You're going to have to put in more time to break it. So if you change it now, start changing it now, there's going to be less time versus if you waited another 6 months, another 6 years, whatever time. We have to wake up. We have to. We cannot. I know we live in a world where we worry about everything else around us. We worry about other people. We mind other people's business. We count other people's pockets. We worry about other people's relationships and everything else and blah, blah, blah. But what about yourself? Are you worrying about yourself? I'm just being honest. We consume ourselves with so much of everybody else's life. What other people doing, what they got going on. Then we start gossiping. Then we get messy. Then worrying about everybody else but ourselves. If we put that much energy and time into ourselves, into what helps us grow, into what helps us transform and change, we would be some amazing people, powerful, unbreakable. You know how much time we have in a day? And I just talked about this on my workshop last night. We have 24 hours in a day. You know how much time that is? That is a lot of time. So if you utilize those hours more efficiently, more effectively, more on yourself, you could be doing some things. like for real, you could really be doing some good things. That's a lot of time. And I used to be one of those people. I'm not going to, lie. I used to be one of those people that pretended, and I'm saying pretended because I'm going to call some people out. I used to be one of those people that pretended I didn't have time for myself to do this, to do that, to do something different. Yes, I do. I do have time. I just didn't make the time for myself, but the time was always there. We all have time. You just don't give that time to yourself. Because you're either putting your time someplace else that's not growing you, in somebody else's business that's not growing you, in something else that's old. You're giving time to something that should have been gone years ago. What? Yo, quit playing. Look, quit playing. Like, for real, I could talk about this all day. Like, all day. Y'all don't get it. Like, I love talking about this stuff. Like, because we don't hear it enough. We just simply don't hear it enough. We don't talk about it enough. We don't live it enough. But I've been on it. How do I see how long I've been on here? I don't even know. But that's why I said, I'm like, I don't do this live thing. But me, I talk all the way. I mean, I talk all the time anyway. That meme, I always joke and say, I came across a meme a while ago that says, ever since I was a little girl, I knew I wanted to talk a lot all the time. I did and I do. But anyways, yeah. But like I said, anyone who, catch the end or whatever, or it'll be up. Like I said, the replay to my Cutting the Cords to Freedom workshop. It was a free workshop, of course. So the replay is out. I actually sent it to the women, the beautiful, powerful women who joined last night or who registered. They actually got the email, the replay this morning. And a few minutes ago, that's how I'm taking a break because I was able to handle the rest of my business from my event this morning. But I'm about to jump right into some other stuff that I have to get done. But yeah, like I said, if you want the replay, comment here, DM me, reach out to me, whatever. Let me know you want a copy of the replay because it is amazing. Okay? And it's also an offer at the end too that I offered last night to the women who showed up. And I can, be nice and offer that too to some people if you get the replay. But what I do have, though, in the meantime, I do have my Her Circle that I talked about, where we go live every month in a coaching space. We have a monthly detox challenge. We have a monthly detox theme. This month, it is, what is it? Declutter to discover. That's the theme this month in Her Circle. So, and I challenge the women, declutter at least one thing that's in your space. And let me know what you discover. So we're actually coming up on the end of the month. So it's time for us to check in. Hey, ladies, I'm going to jump in Her Circle. Hey, what's going on? What you been up to? But that space is open until August 30th. Well, it's open all the time. But for the month of August, I've been offering an $8 enrollment special. So you can take advantage of the $8 enrollment special into Her Circle. It's so much happening in there. Like, I love being in there. And it's growing too. Because I actually just opened the doors for it in August 1st. I just opened the doors for it. Started welcoming members and it's good. It's going really good. It's growing. The women are in there showing up. We're making the space a beautiful place and space to be. So if you are also interested in joining Her Circle, I'll drop the link too, but it's transformingthriveholistics.com/join her. So if you want to get in Her Circle, jump in. It's $8. The regular price is $49, but for 30 days, you can, of course, access the space for $8. Then, of course, after that, it goes up to the regular price, which $49 still isn't bad for what you're going to get. Look, it's not bad for what you're going to get. It's amazing in there, because I'm in there too. Coach T is in the building. But yeah, it's nice in there. So like I said, if you want the replay, let me know, comment or DM me if you want the replay. If you want to get into Her Circle, you can message me too if you want to. I should drop some words that'll help me. Yes, if you want the replay, just say replay, send replay, something like that. If you want to get into Her Circle, just say Her Circle or circle, something. So I'll know what is what. So yeah, I will see you all later. I like this a little bit. Going live directly on Facebook. But yeah, I'll try to do a little bit more here and there. But anyways, I will see you all later. Bye.